Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nairi, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. This week, we are talking about the 5 things that brides tell me day in and day out. There's not a day I work in the store that I don't hear these 5 things. Before we dive into this week's topic, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment below, let me know if there's a particular video topic you'd like me to create a video on. I am here for you, guiding you along the way, leading up to your special day. I am, of course, a wedding fashion expert, bridal stylist, and wear many different hats here at Bridal, located in Los Angeles, California. For daily content, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Bridal, at Lavella Plus, and at Wedding Fashion Expert. Don't forget to hit the follow button on TikTok at Lavella Bridal and at Wedding Fashion Expert as well. I thought it would be fun for you all to get a little bit of an insider take on what it is brides say on repeat when it comes to trying on dresses. I hear one of these from every single bride at one point or another in their appointments. The first thing, this is the most popular thing I hear, and sometimes I really have to prevent myself from doing an eye roll, not because I'm annoyed, but because I've heard it so many times. At a certain point, it's just not accurate. Let's get into it. Let me explain myself here, right? I'm indecisive. That is the number one thing people love to say this. It's as if it's a badge of honor to be indecisive. I'm indecisive. I'm so difficult at making decisions. And the reason why I want to roll my eyes, it's like, you're clearly not that bad at making decisions because you chose someone to marry. So I know you're capable of making decisions. Every single day you wake up and you make decisions. You're capable of making decisions. It has just become on brand, on trend to say I'm indecisive as an out to not want to make a decision. I would rather you just say, I'm not ready to make a decision right now, and be honest with me than say you're indecisive, because everyone is decisive. You're making decisions every single day. When you cannot make a decision and you are quote unquote indecisive, I really just want to get rid of this word. I hate it. I really just want to get rid of this word. I think it's totally unnecessary. When you're being indecisive and you can't make a decision, it's because you don't have enough information, okay? So when a bride tells me I'm indecisive, it's because you don't have enough information. You haven't seen everything you need to see. You haven't met the right stylist to create that environment for you to be able to make a decision. If you're indecisive on who you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, you don't have enough information about that person yet. You aren't confident in that decision. It doesn't mean you're indecisive. It means you are not in a place to make that decision yet. Because I promise you, you are waking up every single day and making decisions. You decide what to wear in the morning, right? And so while yes, I see people who are genuinely indecisive, I get it. It is just the one thing I hear day in and day out, and it's like, no, but you are capable of making a decision because you were able to identify what you like and don't like in a dress. You just made a decision. Like, I like this, I don't like that. That's creating a decision of what works for you and what doesn't work for you, right? So if there was one thing I wish brides would stop saying, or people in general, I wish everybody would just stop saying that they're indecisive, because you are decisive when you have the right information at hand and you're able to make a decision. And if you have cold feet about something, it's because you're unsure, right? And that's okay. That doesn't mean you're indecisive. You're just not at a place where you have enough information and confidence in making that decision. So with the right stylist, with the right people, with trusting people around you, you will be capable of making the right decision, I promise. The second thing I hear the most, I need to sleep on it. This is another thing that I wish would go away, because you don't need to sleep on it. Nothing happens when you sleep. No decisions being made while you sleep. You are literally sleeping. Why is that even a phrase? I need to sleep on it. What are you sleeping on, right? If anything, the phrase should be, I want to process it. I want to process it. I want to think about it. My response to processing, right, and giving it a good think is that don't overanalyze it. Don't zoom in and zoom out on photos of a dress that doesn't fit you properly, because you're going to make the wrong decision. So I'm cool because I relate to that. I am a decision maker where I do need to process. Sometimes I am very, very clear, and other times I need to have a think about it. I need to process it. I need to visualize it. And then I become more confident in my decision, and I'm capable of making it. And I've realized it's not indecision and it's not sleeping on it that's gonna save me, right? Those aren't the correct ways to categorize it. It's that I need more information, I need to be able to visualize it, but it's a fine line of analysis paralysis, and it's a fine line of hyper fixation, right? Where you're actually being counterproductive to the experience at hand. So being very mindful and cautious about these things, I highly recommend. And when it comes to making a decision for your wedding dress, I encourage you to make the decision while you are in the dress. Be in the dress. Look at yourself in the mirror while you're looking at the photo on your phone, so that while you're in the dress, you can remember how you felt in it. You're seeing yourself in the mirror, and you're also looking at how it photographs. Oftentimes when brides go home and just look at the photo, they forgot how they felt in it, right? So that connection is no longer there. And in reality, your wedding dress is not your proper size or fit until about 2 weeks before your wedding. So you are making a decision based on a photo solely. It's not gonna serve you well. You need to be in the dress. So instead of going home sleeping on it, instead of going home over analyzing it, I actually tell my brides, take a step away, go think about anything else. Go plan another element of your wedding. Don't think about the dress. Come back in, revisit it with a fresh mind, fresh body, fresh heart, fresh everything, fresh set of eyes, new energy. See how you feel in it again. And if you feel like this is it, then you have it. You have your answer. Don't make this decision more difficult on yourself than it needs to be. The third thing I hear that is the most common is, I don't want to have back fat on wedding day. How's my back fat? Is my back fat showing? Back fat, back fat, back fat. All day long, it is all about back fat. And the truth of the matter is, wedding dresses are more structured than clothing that we wear today. Like, this top is very stretchy, moldable, pliable. It doesn't restrict me in any way. So I'm not gonna have any back fat because it's not squeezing my skin. And for the record, it's not back fat, it's skin. Your shoulder needs to be able to move, right? You need to have mobility in your body. Your skin needs to stretch. Like, it's the way that we're built to move, right? So when you have a really, really tight dress and you zip up the dress and then all the skin comes up and out, you just need to reach in and tuck the skin under the armpit. So you would just tuck it under and smooth out the skin that has now been pushed up. So if you think about wearing Spanx or something that really sucks you in, it's actually pushing all the skin up on top of it. So then you have to go in and push skin down. It's the same concept. So you don't have back fat, and it's something that I have to give everybody a pep talk on and explain it to them. So I'm giving you all this information so that when you walk into your appointments, you have a really good head on your shoulders and great mindset, good vibes, good energy, so that you help yourself make this decision. And you now know, okay, everyone has skin that gets pushed up, and the way you resolve it is tucking it in. And when in alterations at Lavella, what we do is we take a video for you showing whoever is zipping you up in the dress to eliminate that skin from coming out of the dress. And I've made tons of videos on this. I will link it for you below so that you are aware of how to properly do this and zip yourself up on wedding day so that you don't have to be worried about back fat. The fourth thing that I hear all day long is, I hate my arms. How do I cover my arms? That's one of the biggest insecurities most women, and I am generalizing, but I hear it so often. I'm also confident in saying most women are very, very insecure about their arms. And oftentimes brides want to cover them, which works, and many do, and they love it. But sometimes just be mindful. Sometimes covering them or adding material over them actually draws more attention to your arms. I'm all about making any insecurities something that you feel very secure about. So if your insecurity is your arms and you just don't feel beautiful and confident about them, and covering them makes you feel beautiful and confident, I want you to do that. And I am here to support you through that process. all the way. So an off the shoulder is often really great to cover the arm and break it up without giving too much coverage and highlighting the arm more. An off the shoulder is great. Just be mindful that it does limit mobility and how you're able to move. So let your stylist know this is something that I do want brides to communicate. I mean, I want you to communicate everything, but this is something that's very important for me to know. What are your insecurities so that I can find you a style and a dress and a combination of things that really make you feel beautiful and confident. And that's the goal. A lot of brides want to lose weight before they start trying dresses on. And I always tell my brides, you buy your dress when you feel the least confident about your body, because if your dress makes you feel confident when you are not confident, when it's your size, when it's fitted properly, and when you get to the goal weight that you want to have for yourself, right? And you get to where you want to be, where you feel confident in your skin, you're going to feel that much better. It's not going to look worse on you. It's only going to look better on you if you feel more confident in your own skin and then found a dress that you were confident in when you weren't confident in your own skin, right? So this is something that is really, really important for you to know, which leads me to the last thing that I hear all the time, which is, I'm not at my ideal weight. I swear I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to work out. I'm starting this. I'm going to do that. I'm not at my ideal weight. And the truth of the matter is I just want everyone to know, like, I want you to order the dress based on where you're at right now. I do not want you to order a smaller size. I have had brides who try to order a smaller size. Then they set it as, oh, this is my goal. I'm going to get to these measurements. And they don't. And a lot of my brides don't lose weight. They just don't. A lot of them do, but a lot of them don't. It's like, it's split, okay? And so the reason for that is life happens. Planning a wedding while you have life going on can be very stressful. So I just want you to find a dress that you feel beautiful in the moment that you're in, whatever your body looks like. And if it changes, great. And if it doesn't, great. Either way, you're going to look and feel beautiful, right? So I just want you to keep that in mind. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. And something that I do when I have an insecurity, I switch the language. If I'm saying something negative, like, oh, I really don't like this about myself, I change it. I look in the mirror and I say it out loud. I say, I love this about myself. That slowly changes my mindset and makes me feel more confident about something that I'm not confident about. So if that's something that works for you, I highly encourage it. And even when I see myself in photos and I go, oh, I look so bad like that. And then I go, you know what? No, I look beautiful. And I change the narrative, because it's so easy to put ourselves down, especially in our own head. And if we're not uplifting ourselves, who's going to uplift us? So one, I am here to uplift you, but I also want you to uplift yourself and really work on it and find that inner confidence to just love yourself exactly the way you are, because we are all worthy of experiencing joy and confidence in our lives. It's really beautiful when we start looking at ourselves and the things around us in a positive way. Your mindset really changes the way in which you navigate the world, and also in the way in which you navigate your wedding and this really beautiful moment in your life that can be very not so beautiful, because there's a lot of dynamics at play and a lot of decisions that have to be made and a lot of overwhelm. So because of that, you want to work extra hard at really having a positive and uplifting mindset in your own mind. That energy is contagious to everybody around you. I hope that you found this video helpful. For more videos and tips like these, be sure to tune in every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will see you in next week's video.